Hi, thank you so much for tuning in. I just wanted to share some interesting discoveries we've made over the last 6 years or so trading in land in Kenya. And this has to do with the names of places. Many of them you'll be familiar with. So stay tuned, you're watching Own Land in Kenya. I am Solomon Wangwe.
That's good.
So the first one I want to start with is a place in Western Kenya. You've probably heard about this place before. There's a famous politician from this area, he's Honorable Boni Khalwale. I believe he was a senator in the last dispensation. A place called Ikolomani. Ikolomani is a place that's widely known to have informal ad hoc gold mining. I have a friend who told me about an uncle of his who has a enormous and deep shaft at the back of his hat in upcountry Ikolomani. He covers it up with sack where he dries grain so that no one knows there's a mining shaft. People think he's drying grain, right? But at night he'll go down and mine for gold, and he'll send the ore, whatever he gets from down there, to some place in Nairobi, and actually makes quite a bit of money on a monthly basis. So I asked him what Ikolomani means, and he told me it's a corruption of an English term for the area from way back when, because even the colonialists knew about the gold deposits in this place. And so the local Luhya community, who could not speak English very well, instead of calling the place of the gold mine, they called it Ikolomani, right? And it's now an official name, and we have a senator from Ikolomani. There's a few of other comical ones. One that stands out to me is closer to Nairobi, a place called Dagoretti, or Dagoretti Corner. I learned about this place actually in primary school, learning about Kenya's history and the Great Corner Declaration, the Lancaster House Declaration, where all these founding fathers of Kenya got together and decided to create a raft of policies that they were going to push for Kenya's independence and autonomy. And I was shocked to find out that this place we call Dagoretti Corner is a Kikuyu corruption of a place that even on maps today, if you find the old maps, was named the Great Corner, right? And the Kikuyus could not say the Great Corner, they called it Dagoretti Corner. And the name stuck, right? And another interesting place, Kariokor in Nairobi, I found out it was actually named Carriers Corps, which the British used as a station for a specific regimen or discipline of people who typically carried parcels. It was like a postal service type of service by the colonial government, and we took over and we couldn't say Carriers Corps, we called it Kariokor, and the name stuck. And finally, a fairly easy one for me, at least, to kind of make sense of. I found that during our trips to Nanyuki, a place called Rumuruti, which is actually where Laikipia County is moving its headquarters to in the next few years. Rumuruti, even on the map today, is spelled R-U-M-U-R-U-T-I, Rumuruti. Sounds like a Kikuyu name, except it's a literal corruption of an English word or English phrase, the remote route. A lot of maps still have the original name for this road and the particular area, the remote route, but today it's widely referred to as Rumuruti, soon to be Laikipia County's headquarters. So I thought that was interesting, fun facts to share about things that we've learned. And I invite all of you, maybe you know something quirky about where you're from, a place you grew up in, maybe you know the original reference for the place and how it's been corrupted because of our culture over time that you'd like to share. We'd be happy to hear from you. Send us your comments to our YouTube channel. You can send us an email as well to inquiry@goshenacquisitions.com, or even give us a call directly at 07 0001 0001. We'll be happy to hear from you. You've been watching Own Land in Kenya. I am Solomon Wangwe. Stay tuned for more information on strategic land investment.